I've met someone. Someone.
So why are you telling me you're pregnant if you met someone?
What the fuck you telling me you're pregnant if you met someone? The whole acting thing, what got you into acting? What got both of you into acting actually? Because that's both of your patterns.
So for me, I don't know. I guess from young, I've just been that guy. From young, I've just been that guy from like primary school, doing school plays, I've always wanted to perform.
From primary school?
From primary school.
Fam? I mean, what age in primary?
Like I remember I did a show. I just did a song from the Jungle Book when I was like 5.
Yo,
I was singing.
Yeah, well. But it's like, you're young, innit? Yeah, and you're doing a little dance with it, and it was like the school talent show. I remember there was like 200 people in the crowd, innit? Yeah. And that's the first time I got gassed. I was like, rah, this is kind of mad, you know? And like just performing, that's that buzz. I feel like it gives you that buzz when you're performing well. Yeah. You know, when you're telling stories and you're telling a story. That's what I enjoy doing, innit? Okay. Just telling stories, being a creative in that way. And I've just been doing that from young, from young, man.
That's how you know you're natural, like I was saying earlier. Because you see where you're saying you're 5 years old and you're performing in front of 200 people. And you were excited to do it. You didn't talk about no shyness, or you just said you got the buzz. Yeah. You weren't talking about I was shy, I was nervous. You were excited. That just tells me you're natural. Even when we were talking earlier, the way you communicate, you can just tell. Yeah. You've got presence to do this.
You always got nerves with things. Even Jibs will tell you like you have nerves for things. Even when we did that play in July.
Jeez, plugged it. Like, what's it called? What's the play called?
No, it's called Today. No, it's called Today I Fought a Tiger. No, shut up, Jibs. Yeah, a tiger. No. But even when I was doing that, you're nervous, innit? You're nervous, but it's just using those. I put it like, imagine like football players or something like that. Yeah. From when they're young and stuff like that, you may be shy or whatever, but they use it proper. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
What about you, Jibs?
What about me? I got into it. Yeah. Bruv, I was doing it from young as well, man. I used to do it in primary school.
What age?
I did my first ever play in year 6, and I had to sing.
How was that? Like 11?
You think so? Around there, 11, 12?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, man. So it was singing, but the thing with me, I've always been a quiet person, but when it came to performing on stage, it's just my way of expressing myself. Yeah. And like Scott said, it's like you just get that buzz. That buzz. Like obviously you get the little nerves and butterflies before, but as soon as you step on stage, like it's just a different Jibs, innit? Yeah, it's just a different Jibs.
Like a switch.
And you just feel the energy, like you can feel the energy from the audience, and it's just an amazing feeling, innit? Yeah. So man, I just love to tell stories, bro. That's what it is.
What do you say? Did you carry that on through, I'm assuming, secondary school? Did you go to college and do anything from that? With like the acting thing or?
Yeah, so secondary school. I don't know, in secondary school I did GCSE drama, but I didn't really do it that much. I feel like I was just, it's like secondary school, innit? I just want to play football and go to the school. I just want to, bunk less. I just want to just play around, innit? School, innit? I wasn't really taking it seriously. Yeah. And then I went to college, did acting in college, City Bristol College. Went to uni, went to so City of Bristol College. They have a higher education thing that they have with Plymouth University. Yeah. So I did a foundation degree at the Tobacco Factory Theatre in Bedminster. Okay. So I did that there. From there, I did some bits and bobs of the Bristol Vic. So I did this thing called Made in Bristol.
Where's Bristol Vic? I think I went there one time actually.
King Street.
I can't remember what I watched. I watched some.
I think you watched Tonks' thing.
Yeah.
So Bristol Vic, there's something there called Made in Bristol.
Okay.
Basically you get 12 theatre makers, they all come together and you try and make your own theatre company, and then you just perform in with the Bristol Vic's backing. Yeah. And that's what we did. So we managed to take a play up to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which was just mad. Yeah. And from there, obviously, just doing acting, doing bits and bobs. Yeah. Went to Identity Drama School. That's where in London. That's where people like John Boyega, Damson Idris.
I see. Damson Idris as well.
Yeah. Letitia.
What's his scene?
Snowfall. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that scene. There was some sick scene.
One of them in the car.
Yeah, and it reminds me of flipping Denzel Washington. What was it?
Well, I built this shit.
I
built this shit.
Yes, brick by brick. That was me. Try, motherfucker.
Quick question though. At what stage did you realize, like, yo, I'm gonna take this seriously? Like, this is what I want to. Oh, college.
Okay.
Yeah.
What sparked it at that stage?
I don't know. I was enjoying doing it. Because in college, we were doing performances and things like that, but I was still a bit young, innit?
Yeah.
Like, the teachers would still have to say, Scott, come off your phone, what you
okay.
doing and things like that. But it was only probably from the second year, and then when I went on to uni from there, around that time, I was like, nah, I need to take this seriously. I wanna be serious with this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that switch of doing it as it's a game kind of thing. Not a game, but it's fun. To thinking, all right, now let's act really serious with this. Because if you're not serious doing acting, you know, you want to make, at the end of the day, you want to have a career in it, you want to make money off it and things like that. You have to be serious, innit? It's like anything in life, you have to be serious, innit?
It's true.
Okay. When was your first commissioned works?
College, no, uni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was lucky in uni. I remember there was basically this thing called a rehearsed reading, is where when someone's doing a play, they get some actors in a room to kind of read the script and talk about it and just workshop it and things like that.
Yeah.
And I did that in uni, so they were kind of auditioning people who they were asking people who could maybe do it and things like that. And then I put my name forward, and then that was my first time I got paid doing acting. Yeah.
I kind of want to ask everyone in this room who's your favorite actors and why, and then we'll transition into the next topic. Yeah. So that my favorite actors is Denzel Washington. The minute Dancing with Idris, it's cold.
Yeah, he's cold.
And my third one, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Cold actors. Yeah. But the reason I asked that question is you two both do acting. So you would see things in this or in movies or in plays or whatever that I particularly wouldn't see because I haven't done acting. So I'm watching it from a different view. When you watch like movies and stuff like that, do you like watch it and critique the acting?
I do sometimes.
Serious?
I do sometimes still. I look at like the little intricate things that they do.
Oh, what's that?
So, for instance, for example, with the Leonardo DiCaprio in Django, when he busts his hand, he still carried on though. You know, like little things like that. Yeah,
he played through that.
Through it. You get me? And he still played in character.
Bust his actual hand, you know.
But cut his hand.
And he wasn't supposed to do that, innit?
Little things like that. And to me, I try to look in like a character's eyes and just because you can tell when someone's kind of just faking the funk. You can. Me personally, I can see when someone's kind of faking the funk in it. But I try to like literally look at the person's eyes and just literally just deep what they're saying and seeing if it I can't even explain it, but. I can't explain it, but when I see it, it just makes sense to me.
So checking if the delivery matches the presence.
Kind of like that, kind of like that. But that's what I kind of see anyway.
I'm maybe a bit more critical with theatre.
Oh, theatre, okay.
Sometimes when I'm watching theatre, I'm a bit more.
Do you watch a lot of plays in general?
Yeah. Not, I wouldn't say bare, but I watch plays, innit? I watch plays, but I'm more critical with theatre. I don't know, maybe because it's live, and maybe because. I probably enjoy theatre more than film, but obviously I enjoy film as well. I feel like sometimes when I'm watching film or shows or things like that, if it is good, then I'm not as critical of it because I'm kind of lost in the story. I feel like sometimes when I'm watching something, if I'm so lost in the story, I'm not as critical. I guess it depends. It depends what I'm watching. Innit? If I'm watching something with Will Smith, I'm not really gonna critique Will Smith because that's Will Smith.
To be honest,
the thing with fear, what you can tell the difference with is you can see when someone's in their head.
Yeah.
You can literally see when someone's in their head because they're not. Acting's all about connection, innit? Yeah. You need to connect with the people you're playing with. And you can tell when someone's literally just thinking of their lines. They're not looking at the character. Yeah. And it's all about delivery and it's all about response at the end of the day. And you can tell when someone gives you something and the connection where they're responding is just a bit off. So you can tell that they're not really on their presence. They're not being present. They're thinking about their lines and what they need to do.
I got a very controversial thing to say about Will Smith, I don't think he's made a good movie since, I think, Pursuit of Happiness. Like an actually, it was I'm Legend after. Like an actual groundbreaking movie that I think, you know what, I'm watching this, you've played.
Have you watched it in
King? I haven't watched that. Was that recent?
In what?
A very recent one. I haven't watched
King
it.
Richard.
Apparently that's supposed to be good though, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks sick. I need to watch that.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. But apart from that, I've been watching.
I like Focus though.
That was a big boy film.
Yeah, I like Focus.
He's a con man, innit?
Yeah.
But I think it was a fun film, but like acting wise, I wasn't. It didn't blow me away. It didn't blow me away. I wasn't like, oh, he played this.
You weren't immersed in it.
I prefer him in films like that though.
Well, Focus.
Yeah, I like what was it? The one with Eva Mendes. What's it?
Who's that? The one who's
He's a love coach.
Oh, Hitch.
Stuff like that. I like him because it reminds me of like Fresh Prince, innit? Like that's all.
It's funny character.
I like him and stuff like that.
But that's how I would because Kevin Hart's trying to get into like more of serious movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought something out recently on
True
Netflix.
Story.
I watched it. I watched a few
But
episodes
the reviews have been saying that it's really good.
Serious?
Yeah.
with Wesley Snipes.
You see what it is?
It's still sticking in Netflix's top 10, so...
I need to give it a watch, but I think because I've always just seen Kevin.
That's the same. I always see him.
I'm
looking at him like, when are you gonna laugh? When are you gonna?
I just couldn't see him as like a serious. It's like, you know who else? The Rock. I couldn't see The Rock in like a very, very, very serious film. Like Fast and Furious is probably the most serious one.
I don't even
Watch
take him
it?
serious.
Nah, he did a film called Snitch.
I never watched that, you know.
There's
Whereas
one where like his kid got tapped or something. I think that's the only time I've seen him play like
Isn't that
serious
Snitch?
role.
Snitch, someone snitched him. He obviously went to prison. He came out and then just murdered all the people that.
Yeah, that was different.
I can't like that sounds dirty. I might watch that. That sounds mad.
Oh no, the storyline was basic.
It kind of is negative, but most of the
Kinda
things
dead.
I watch is kind of negative. If I have to be honest, bro.
That's what
Narcos,
sells, isn't it?
BMF, flipping.
BMF is hard.
BMF is.
I
BMF
haven't
is
watched
hard.
it.
His son, you know
Don't
what? Acting wise, he's never. I don't know if he's acted before, but the way he played his
think so.
pops,
Nah, yeah, I
He
think
did it
he
justice,
did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got into the Mexico Narcos because
cold,
it's
cold,
the
Bluetooth.
main character.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
cold.
From the first, I was just like, okay, cool. I see.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
This is the reason why I like some actors and actresses. Yeah, I like it when I actually watch something and it makes me believe that's them. So a scene that's blown me away, that actually made me hate the character. Yeah, was in Django. There was two. So reason like Leonardo DiCaprio was one of them. Yeah, Samuel Jackson, I did not like him.
Because he lived the character
I
too well.
did not like him.
Was that
I
because
don't,
of
bro.
you watching Boondocks previously?
No.
Because that's why I believe, for me personally, his role was so sick.
Yeah.
Because it was relating to Uncle Ruckus.
Oh, I
And
didn't
the
know
way how he delivered it, I was just like this is like watching Boondocks live.
that. Yeah.
And I was like, this is some real shit. Like he executed to the point, like you, I got angry.
Yeah.
Every time he spoke, my blood boiled. But I'm enjoying it. Some people, they immerse themselves so much in a character that I believe everything they say.
Yeah.
Like
Even though it's just a script.
Viola Davis in How to Get Away with Murder.
I need to watch
I
that.
think
Everyone
I
tells me that's
that.
cold.
she's cool.
She's cold
Cheers.
in that.
Apparently,
And
she's
even-
supposed to be
I like
one
her
of the best
performances,
actresses.
though.
Yeah, she's
innit?
cold.
She's
She's one of my
very
favorite.
good.
Yeah,
Cheers.
and even Carrie Washington in Scandal. Anyone watch Scandal?
No. Never.
Nah.
Was that a movie?
Nah, series.
Serious?
Yeah,
What's it
man.
about?
Basically, the love triangle. She falls in love with the president and stuff like that.
Okay.
And she kind of what's the word? So like she helps like politicians, for instance, they might kill someone and she'll cover it up and all that stuff. So she's a cover. She covers up like politicians and the president's like fuckery and bullshit basically.
That's mine.
So yeah, it's a crazy one.
Didn't Viola Davis do that movie with Denzel?
Fences.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
that, but apparently that's supposed to be
film.
cold.
I don't even
Apparently-
watch a lot of films, but that's hard.
Well, did you watch? Did you watch all of it?
Yeah.
You see, apparently, because I haven't watched all of it. I watched parts of it, but it was only filmed in like 2 places, wasn't it? Or 3 max. So it was
wouldn't
only
be
like the
surprised.
back garden, in the house.
Yeah, so you only see
Yeah,
the
probably
front
was
room,
because I know they were in the yard a lot. Yeah.
front room,
Yeah.
kitchen, back garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently that was.
Should I tell you what's funny about her though? You see when she's crying? Bone
No.
keep coming.
She goes in though.
Everything just coming. Ooh, it's bad, bro. I rate it though. I rate it.
For that one, it's the behind the scenes trauma that you can see play out is super deep because it affects. I personally feel it affects so many people, especially when they're talking about fatherhood and a son and the relationship between the two. If you watch it, you're gonna.
Cold.
You might relate a lot.
It gave me more of like a play style than the actual just like movies, if you know what I mean. So like the way it was kind of set out,
It could
I
be
could
like
see
on
it.
stage.
Yeah,
I felt like that as well in
Yeah.
a way. You could see it on stage.
Yeah.
Probably because of the location, innit?
Yeah,
probably because of the set.
yeah.
I think the set really did look like it was
More of like
like-
a play type of style
like
thing.
Broadway
Yeah.
kind of fitting
Yeah.
with the delivery and the acting, but then they meshed it together.
Together,
well,
innit?
as
Made
if it
like
was a-
one movie, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his son, like I feel sorry for his son, you know. I don't, but I do in the sense of like, because we was talking about. Remember we had the conversation in the group chat, Jibs, and it was about the young actors who's the best. Who could be potentially the next Denzel Washington type of actor. And obviously, I think
That's damn son.
that's what I was thinking as well. You saying Daniel Kaluuya, because
Yeah.
I can't lie to you, Daniel Kaluuya's hard.
Yeah, I think he's cold.
But I feel like, what's my man's name? I always call him Denzel's son. I don't know his actual first name, bruv.
John Washington.
Washington. I never give him his, like, until I feel like he's got, because he's got big boots to fill out, innit? Like, that's Denzel's son. So it's like he needs to embody an actual movie to the point that I'm like, you know what? That's John.
But do you think because he's Denzel's son,
Too much pressure, I think.
yeah, I feel like we won't ever see it the same because we're wanting him to be the next Denzel.
He's done cold movies though. He's done
But he
done cold
embodied
movies.
it though.
Yeah.
Because I watched Tenet.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tenet. Yeah,
That's right, but the movie itself kind of let it down. Like, I feel like
that was a confusing movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie.
it basically just says, because everyone should have watched it. Oh yeah, and if you haven't watched it, it's your fault. It's not mine. It's basically saying time is parallel. The past is where the future is, and the future is where the present is. Everything's on the same. So what you watch at the start of the movie ends up in the end, because time's parallel. So it's a loop. What's the point?
Is that the one on Netflix?
It's on Sky.
Which one's the one on Netflix?
Oh, it's him and Marie or something. Him and San.
Yeah, what's
That's a
yeah.
good film.
That, yeah, I like that film. Yeah,
That's kind of like a play as well.
Zendaya,
Yeah,
so, yeah,
and they start
I had to
arguing
watch
for the
that
whole
twice.
thing.
yeah.
I wanted to see if I got the same thing the second time.
The second time, yeah.
I was irritated with the whole black and white at the start though. Like,
Yeah.
when is it? I was like, maybe power or something. They're gonna shift it into color later.
I think he's done cool. He did that. He did Black Klansman as well.
I haven't watched
He
that.
was really good.
Yeah,
I haven't watched
he
it.
was,
Really
he was
good.
good.
It's surprising.
Oh wait, the recent one with the Jay-Z one, the one that Jay-Z put out recently.
No, Black
Nah,
Klansman
Black
was the first
Klansman
one.
was-
One of his first ones. And
Yeah.
he's,
Okay.
yeah. So he infiltrates the Ku Klux Klan or something like that, innit? Yeah.
that was hard.
I haven't finished that.
Nah,
I think it was hard because it was based on an actual true story.
Serious.
But back then, I didn't even know that was Denzel's son.
Did you,
I
did.
didn't
I
even clock.
didn't.
I only clocked.
Because they don't
with
really
Tenet.
look
Nah,
alike,
they
and
don't-
I'm just
they don't-
like,
they don't-
really?
They don't
Yeah,
look alike at all, blood.
yeah.
I think that's good though.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have known later on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I might have prejudged
Yeah.
all
Yes,
his
yes.
performances
Definitely.
beforehand.
Do you think talent beats hard work? Me and Kwame and Pan are like a little. But I was in work the whole day, bruv. And we basically had an argument the whole day, fam. But man's at lunchtime getting annoyed, yeah? And this time I'm on a call, because obviously Pam's like, no. She's like, talent always beats basically hard work, innit? Because we were talking about it in sense of, like geniuses. And obviously some people are just born naturally
smart.
gifted, innit? But obviously they're naturally smart, but they'll end up liking things that we probably. I wanted to go outside and play football, bruv. I wanted to kick ball, but when they were young, they was like, nah, like probably prefer reading, or probably prefer learning how to do this and that, and doing that from an early age. It's technically you're working on that skill from younger, innit? So could hard work beat the talent in general? Could you just naturally be born talented and just?
For me, I think hard work only beats talent if talent doesn't work.
That's what my man said, and I like that. Carry on.
I can have someone that's just naturally gifted at something, but that's just the starting point.
Yeah.
You have to develop your gift to fully see the furthest you can go. So it's like, for instance, it's like Pokemon, innit? You might be naturally at like the second stage of evolution. Where I'm on the groundworks, and I've got to build up and evolve to where you've got to. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, you might just naturally have all of that from jump. But if you stay there and don't work on that, I can further evolve my craft.
I think you need hard work. I think hard work. Yeah, you can have talent, but if you haven't got that hard work with it, then you're not gonna get to where you need to go to, innit? Talent I just don't think talent is enough. I think you need that hard work, because you can hard work and then that turns into talent, innit?
You'll only reach a certain level.
Yeah.
That's like Usain Bolt. Like, he has the talent, but if you never worked on it,
Yeah.
he'll be only running like 10.5s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a spanner to put in the works. Yeah, Messi and Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
No, but
100%.
No, I love Ronaldo.
No, can't
Ronaldo
be beefing with people all week about this, you know.
To me, Ronaldo's the goal. I don't care what
Yeah.
anyone says. But obviously, loads of people, quote unquote, say that's
Messi is the best.
talent versus hard work.
See, I think that's unfair.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Ronaldo's talent.
Ronaldo was naturally talented.
Yeah.
He just decided to dedicate everything to his talent.
Yeah.
Whereas I think because he's dedicated so much, everyone sees that as just pure hard work and taking away the talent aspect. And because Messi is he's an anomaly.
But
Like, he's just calm and he's super gifted at holding and moving the ball.
But on top of that, only because Ronaldo's hard work is being seen, that doesn't mean Messi don't
Yeah,
work hard.
that's
But
the thing. Messi works.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
Messi works hard. No one's gonna doubt that.
Yeah.
He trains. He does his thing. But because Ronaldo's journey is so out there, and you see all his hard work every single day and day. Ronaldo, if you watch a game, Ronaldo seems more committed to every game than Messi does. Every game, in and out.
Yeah.
Like, Messi just looks like he's there to have fun.
Ronaldo
is just hard work.
Hard work all the time.
We need to win. You see it every.
I just think that's a personality trait, though, bro.
But that's
It is.
Because Messi's more of a laid-back kind of character.
But it just looks like but he might be him working hard. That might be him working his socks off.
Look, think of Messi when he's young as well, because he was bare small when he's young, and he had to take them
Steroids.
injections to get bigger.
Pills or something, innit?
He must have been doing hard work from young.
Yeah.
You get me?
Real
So
talk. I don't know how it would work in acting. Could you just be like naturally talented at acting, and then would talent ever be better than the hard work, or do you always have to work hard in acting? And
I feel like anything in life, to be fair, you need to work hard on, innit? But
I feel with acting, though, you need to have some kind of talent, though.
you have to have talent at the same time.
Personally, I don't think anyone could just pick up a script and just say, I can become an actor, innit?
Well, sorry, but what if they just like
I don't know.
they just devoted their time, they did everything. They're like, you know what, I'm literally just gonna. I want to do acting. Like,
You know what? I feel.
or does it depend on age? Because think about say if a young person watching this and they're like, yeah, you know what,
Acting's too different.
But it's subjective at the end of the day.
That's what it is.
That's the thing.
Oh,
It's
subjective.
Not like
Depends.
you see what you're trying to say. I feel like you're more referring to something like maths, for example. Yeah, you see maths.
yeah,
There's only one correct answer in it. So you can learn maths, kind of. So in a sense, you can work hard and you can be a maths genius, because there's always only one answer. There's only one correct answer. Whilst with acting, you kind of need to be, like Jib said, some form of natural talent. Something about you needs to, like, even certain characters, you can tell, like, this person is inclined to be this character. Do you get?
okay.
That's why. So it's just too subjective with acting. You can't, like, I don't know. I feel like you can work as hard as you want with acting, but you need to have something about you, like Jib said.
You could tell when someone's faking the funk, bro.
it's hard. Obviously you need talent in it, but you need to work hard. But I feel like the great thing about acting, like you were saying, anyone can really do it. I feel like if you're passionate about something and you want to do, if you one day you wake up, you're 25 and you think, I've never acted before, I want to do acting. You could do that. You could go to acting classes and things like that. You could do that. You think of Meech.
He
never did acting before, and then I think 50 Cent put him in acting
made him do
classes,
the acting.
and now he's doing acting.
And look how that came
You know
out
what I mean?
to me. This is my personal preference. That was amazing. If I was gonna give that season one season rating, it's a minimum of 8. Minimum.
But of course, you need something about you. But I feel like sometimes when you're doing maybe the classes or whatever, that something will get, because we all got something about us. We all, we're all humans. We all got something about us in our bodies, innit?
Yeah,
we all got something in us, and sometimes it just needs the right,
push.
that push to
You see what you're saying as well about the Meech guy, yeah? Obviously, you think, this is what I'm saying, like, he was the best person. You couldn't get anyone better than him to act out that character, because Big Meech was his dad, so he's seeing his dad growing up. Do you get? So if you were to get someone to play that role, he's one of the best you could ever get, because that's his dad. He's seen his dad grow up. Do you get?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but that's the pressure on top of it as well.
Yeah,
I said pressure on top. That's my dad. And
you
then
have to represent him the best way you possibly can.
No, but do you get what I mean? Like he knows his dad's mannerisms. He's grown up with his dad. Like let's say we got some guy from Clifton to try and play that role. It would never. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Nah, I hear that, but it depends on
even just from appearance alone.
Nah, it depends because the reason I say it depends.
But I'm saying this. I don't know about acting. Bear that in mind.
Yeah, because there's loads of there's method actors as well, innit? Like, I don't know a lot about acting as well, but like I'm just using an example that I can remember, and obviously this is completely different because this ain't based on an actual person. Innit? But think about the guy who did the Joker. He embodied that, so he lived it before. So like, there's some people like even like say Jamie Foxx when he's gonna do the Ali. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but I know that it sounds like he's method acting before. So he's going through and thinking of things that Tyson would do, the way he would say things, the way he would walk, the way he would talk. That some people just have that in their brains to just continuously do that. So when they come to act out the thing, they could probably body Meech. But it made more sense, obviously, because he looks like his pops. Like he's the only one who really he looks like Meech. It's his son. Like he looks like you.
I think he's even better than Meech.
Who?
Lamar.
The brother.
Yeah.
Cold.
But you know, obviously he's from the UK, innit?
Yeah.
You know
he's from UK.
Yeah, you know he was in Blue Story, innit?
Did you not see
Lamar? Yes. No, sorry. I thought you were talking about No, the one who started singing. That's the Lamar.
Yeah, Can't Stop the Rain. Yeah.
You Can't Stop the Rain. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the brother, fam. I was thinking.
He's for me. We were talking about hardest in like people in the UK.
Yeah.
I feel like he's hard.
What from that scene? From the big
from the just whole, because obviously in Blue Story as well,
yeah.
and then seeing him in this as well, he is hard.
Yeah.
He is hard. Like you got them people that can play like a crazy person. Do you know what I mean? Like you got like Joe Pesci, all these kind of people, but they have a different side to them, innit?
Yeah.
Like they're not just crazy and mad. They got that. You can see why they're doing it, innit?
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
And he's got that bit when he's got his daughter there, and he's trying to care for his daughter.
To be fair, I believed him still. Even the way he went crazy at his baby mom, I was like, you know what? All these scenes, I was like, I'm believing this man. Like, this guy's mad.
He's hard.
I actually believed that he was that tapped. Dabson, Denzel, and Leonardo DiCaprio. What was yours? Like, and why?
I think probably Will Smith is just always going to be my top.
Sorry?
Will Smith is just Will Smith, innit?
Yeah.
Just from young, you just want to be Will Smith, innit? You're just that guy from young, from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, from everything, from all his movies.
I was lucky to look like him. Carry on, bro.
Well,
I was
Will
plugging
Smith.
B, bro.
Now, Will Smith, I think, he's just my favourite, innit?
Yeah.
Will Smith, everything about him. Leo as well. It's like going to be Leo,
Cold.
his films and everything like that.
Cold.
You can't not rate Leo. The third one's hard for me because I got a few. I must say a weird one. People are going to be like, what? Who's that? Do you know? I'm going to look at both cameras.
Yeah.
David Jason.
Who's that?
Do you not know who David Jason? Does anyone know who David Jason is?
I've heard
Nah.
the name.
Never
David
heard of him.
Jason.
What's he in? Nah.
But he's the guy from Only Fools and Horses, and he's cold.
Which one?
Wait, who's he playing? Because I actually did.
He's Delboy.
Oh, the man.
Yeah. But he's the best comedic actor ever. Ever.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Nah, he's incredible.
You can't forget him.
Yeah.
No.
Thinking of, like,
No, I know who it
Only
is.
Fool when you said Delboy,
Yeah.
that's all I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know who he is, but because I haven't watched it for so long, I just can't remember what the acting was like.
Yeah, they filmed it
I watched it when I was younger.
as well.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Bristol, wasn't it?
Like, he's for me. He's like everything. What he does and everything like that. Just his whole persona, everything. How he
Sounds
embodies
as
a
if
character.
like, he's an actor's actor. Do you get?
Yeah.
That's the impression I'm getting from that.
Yeah, man.
Like he's probably doing things that a normal viewer like myself would think.
Noise, yeah.
But someone who actually does acting, you're probably looking at it thinking,
That's
wow.
the thing. I've took so many things away from it, especially when I'm trying to play comedy as well.
yeah.
You know, I feel like when you're, especially in theatre and you're playing comedy and theatre is just crazy. Like, this will tell you, it's just when you got the whole audience. It's like it's like imagine you're playing football and you've got the whole crowd and you're just playing for Barcelona and everyone's just passing around and you got the whole crowd there. That's how it would feel.
Yeah, that's mad.
Your hands.
Palm of your hands, literally, and you can feel everything. You can feel,
It's energy, man.
yeah.
What are you, Jibs?
Mine's is Will Smith.
As well?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the first person I like. Fresh Prince, man.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
I love that.
of
I
course.
grew up to that, innit?
Yeah.
Flipping Denzel Washington.
Yeah, you literally copied my order still.
Because
GOAT actor.
it's effortless to him, innit?
GOAT.
It's just effortless.
American Gangster.
Yeah, American Gangster.
This is $1,000 out back. You block that shit.
Favourite line.
Yes. Now the other line was it Training Day. You think you could do this to me? What was he? I can't remember what he said. James. Oh, I'm gonna put something on all of y'all.
Cases are, oh, you motherfuckers.
And Viola Davis, bro.
Oh yeah,
She's just cold. Just cold.
Definitely cold.
Like, especially, I didn't really know, it's mad, because I didn't know too much about it until I started watching How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
And that's what sold me on her, bro.
Oh, swear.
Like, yeah, that
Well, you finished the whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That good?
Haven't you watched it?
Out of ratings, because I'm gonna try and give it a watch. Yeah, I've got to finish Narcos. It's just Narcos at the moment. I got to finish that, then I go into out of 10. What are you giving that? Scrutinizing the whole thing.
I'll give it.
This is your.
No, because I like her performance. Her performance is
The
a
whole-
10.
Yeah.
But
But the whole thing.
yeah,
is
whole
not,
thing.
it's probably like an 8.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
It's high.
That's deserved. That
7.5,
deserves a watch.
8. But she's just cold.
Yeah.
She's cold.
My favourite actor is probably, what's that guy who was in Top Boy and he's in Get Rich or Die Trying?
Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually cold.
He's one of my like overall, is probably one of my favorite actors just because he's from the UK. And then Denzel Washington and Will Smith as well. You know.
Will Smith as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I said the same premise. Denzel Nelly all the way through, bruv.
Literally.
That's free for Denzel.
Nah, I rate Denzel. You must like, I don't rate Denzel. Nah, obviously Denzel's definitely up there for me, but I don't know. No one. Will Smith is always going to be my number one, innit? But like I said, I feel like when you grow up on someone like that, it's like he's always been there. Do you know what I mean?
You know, you see with Will Smith, right now his press is looking mad. Though.
Yeah, it's looking crazy.
It's looking a bit mad.
Yeah,
Right?
It's
Do you know what it is?
mad.
I feel like he's been in the limelight for so long. Like, you see what he's saying? He's the GOAT, yeah? I feel like this little hiccup he's having right now, it's just I feel like when people look up to you so much, when something goes wrong, do you know what I mean? It's a snowball effect when shit like that happens when something goes wrong for someone like that. It's a shame though, but it is what it is, isn't it? He's still the GOAT.